History is full of mysteries, but some discoveries leave experts completely baffled. How did ancient civilizations create technologies that seem far too advanced for their era? From precision engineering that rivals modern tools to energy sources we still don't fully understand, these ancient wonders raise more questions than answers. Were they simply ahead of their time, or is there something we're missing? Number 7. Zhuge, repeating crossbow. More than 2,000 years ago, a powerful weapon was created in China, one that could only be compared in power to the modern Kalashnikov rifle. This was the Zhuge repeating crossbow, likely the first rapid-fire weapon in history. At a time when bullets and modern firearms were still centuries away, this invention gave Chinese warriors a significant advantage on the battlefield. The ingenuity of ancient civilizations didn't stop there. From groundbreaking weapons to sophisticated engineering, the past is filled with technologies that still amaze us today. Imagine a hydraulic hammer operating continuously without electricity, designed to crush grain and later used for metal casting. A machine so efficient that it remains in use even in modern times. But China wasn't the only civilization ahead of its time. Ancient Egypt, Greece, and other early societies developed technologies that were far more advanced than we often assume. In this video, we'll explore some of the most astonishing inventions of the past, technologies so innovative that they continue to impress even today. Number 6. Viking ships. When we think of ancient vehicles, we usually imagine chariots, Viking ships, or perhaps the legendary Trojan horse. But what if I told you that more than 2,000 years ago, there existed a wooden ship as large as a modern aircraft carrier? This colossal vessel, known as the Tessaraconteres, was built in the 3rd century BC by order of Pharaoh Ptolemy, the 4th Philopator. Measuring an astonishing 130 meters long, 20 meters wide, and 25 meters high, it remains the largest wooden ship in recorded history. With 4,000 rowers, 400 sailors, and nearly 3,000 soldiers on board, it was more than just a warship. It was a floating city. But this is just one example of how ancient civilizations created engineering marvels that continue to shock us today. From high-tech weaponry and revolutionary machinery to ships and structures beyond their time, history is filled with forgotten innovations. Number 5. The first military factory. War has always been a driving force behind technological advancements. While many find war repulsive, history has shown that some of the greatest inventions and discoveries were made in the pursuit of military superiority. In the ancient world, battles weren't just fought with brute strength, but also with cutting-edge technology, or at least what was considered advanced at the time. When you think of military machines, what comes to mind? Tanks, fighter jets, or advanced weaponry? Well, tanks are actually the modern evolution of the ancient battle chariot, a weapon of speed, mobility, and devastating power on the battlefield. And over 3,000 years ago, Pharaoh Ramesses II understood their importance so well that he built an entire factory to mass-produce them. With the Battle of Kadesh approaching in 1274 BC, the Egyptian army needed thousands of chariots to prepare for war. This battle would go down in history as the largest chariot battle ever fought, with an estimated 4,000 chariots clashing in the dust-filled chaos of war. But the real innovation wasn't just in using chariots, it was in how they were made. Archaeologists believe that in the Nile Delta, Ramesses II had established the first known military assembly line. Unlike modern factories, there were no conveyor belts, but the concept was the same. Chariots were assembled from pre-made parts, dramatically speeding up production. So, the next time someone credits Henry Ford for inventing the assembly line in the 20th century, remind them that the Egyptians had already mastered the concept. Number 4. The genius who made the impossible possible. The Egyptians and Chinese weren't the only ones with impressive inventions. Archimedes of ancient Greece made breakthroughs that still impact us today. He contributed to geometry, physics, and mechanics, but one of his most practical inventions was the pulley system. Before this, lifting heavy objects required dozens of people. Archimedes' system used ropes and pulleys to distribute weight, making it possible for one person to lift massive loads. A famous legend even claims he single-handedly pulled a fully loaded ship ashore using this method. His work in levers, pulleys, and hydrostatics laid the foundation for modern engineering, proving that simple mechanics can achieve incredible feats. Number 3. The ancient Roman Swiss Army knife. What if I told you that an 1800-year-old version of the Swiss Army knife exists? Surprisingly, it wasn't made in Switzerland, but by Roman craftsmen. This ancient multi-tool featured a spoon, fork, knife, awl, and even a small shovel, everything a wealthy traveler needed. Unlike modern Swiss Army knives, prized for their practicality, this Roman version was more of a status symbol. Not everyone could afford to dine in style while traveling, making this tool a mark of luxury. Even today, it's fascinating to think that Romans might have carried their own portable cutler. Number 2. Ancient Egyptian construction. A feat of engineering. Many people find it hard to believe that the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids without modern machinery. Some even propose wild theories about aliens and advanced lost technology. However, archaeologists and engineers have found strong evidence that the Egyptians used clever engineering techniques, including ramps, levers, and manpower, to move massive limestone, sandstone, and granite blocks. They likely built long ramp systems to transport stones and used well-organized labor forces rather than enslaved workers. While we may never know every detail of their construction methods, one thing is clear. The pyramids are a testament to human ingenuity and skill, not extraterrestrial intervention. Number 1. Ancient Egyptian tools, advanced for their time. One fascinating discovery in Egyptian construction is their use of metal tools. The strongest metal available to them was copper, which seems too soft for cutting stone. However, evidence suggests that copper saws, chisels, and drills were effective, especially when used with sand abrasives to cut through limestone, sandstone, and even granite. The presence of drill holes in granite continues to puzzle modern scientists. It raises questions about how ancient craftsmen achieved such precision without advanced equipment. This makes us wonder, how many ancient technologies have been lost and rediscovered throughout history? If history fascinates you, stay curious, explore more, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing facts.